Alright, let's play some Magic, shall we? Alright, I'm two games into this one, so we'll finish this one out and then we'll switch over to a different deck. I decided to take a swing through with the Hidden Strings. Alright, we're good. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying the stream. It was also a mulligan. In the dark, want the Hidden Strings. Probably throw this back, actually. We gotta have the mana to start, at least. Not a good matchup. Well, if they miss land drops, it's better for us, weirdly enough. Hopefully they don't find a land here. Okay, so we want to float blue, green, play Lotus Field, sack these two, Vizier. End step, we'll charm, go find a Thespian stage, and hope we can win. I mean, I'm assuming we're probably dead here. So we're dead even if we kill the Etchings of Kumano, so... definitely want the ley lines. Temp lock down. Might be too much. Probably just the ley lines. I think we were supposed to bring those in. It is good, but we also want to have that in the board if we decide to pay for it. But the problem is we can't overboard, or this deck we're already, I think, overboarding a little bit. I don't even know if we're supposed to bring Leyline in. If you board too much in these decks, you just get absolutely crushed. We have to have that mix of, or we still have to be able to do our stuff. We bring in too many cards, and we're just going to draw too many sideboard cards and not be able to win the game. Probably trim the Peer into the Abyss. Probably trim an Archdruid's Charm. That's probably where we're supposed to be. Like, bringing in 7 cards is rough. This has Lotus Field, Archer's Charm, has nothing else. This hand's pretty decent. Ditch of Hidden Strings. Tap land this turn is real awkward. So we go tap land this turn. Next turn we can Archdruid's Charm for... Razorkin Needlehead's annoying. Well, Besage is a good draw. It means we don't have to take damage off our Mana Confluence. We're going to Archdruid's Charm for Lotus Field here. Path Prayer looks like it'd be real good right now. That's for sure. Sack those two. Lush Portico. So we can Thespian Stage, play Strict Proctor. Turn a Thespian Stage into a Lotus Field, use this as a blocker, and hope to go off next turn. I think that's our best shot. Going after that Razorkin's going to be kind of tough if we even get to untap. Chandra Dress to kill. Okay. I don't see a lot of Chandra anymore. Alright, how dead are we? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we block the Slick Shot show off. The other problem is we really need to draw cards to be able to win this game, and this is going to make it so we can only draw 2 cards to attempt to win. Well, let's Vizier and see what we find, shall we? Suppose we play this first, try to get ourselves to something decent. Instead of taking just a random draw. Well, that's not going to be good enough. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. It's a terrible matchup. Mono red and the Rakdos aggro deck is just horrible matchups for the Lotus Field combo decks. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back in. We're going to go in with... Should probably actually name these things so I know what I'm playing with. We got Hidden Strings. This is Niv. Probably play the Niv Delight first. I like the Niv Delight deck a lot. See if we can't get ourselves some packs here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and see if we can't bring some things to light. Sounds good. We can turn to Leyline if we need to. Fable to clean up the draw and bring to light. Sounds great. A useful Valkyrie. Do you think we want to keep up the option for Leyline Binding here? Because we know for sure we're going to cast Fable the Mirror Breaker next turn. Almost guaranteed. Alright, let's get the Fable going. Fable will allow us to cast Omnath this turn. Ooh, Drew's stomping around too. Probably discard these two. What does this do? I think missing out on the life gain is fine. I think we'd rather have the treasure token. I think the treasure token's more important down the road. Definitely okay with taking 2 here. Don't want to lose our Omnath to a 2/2 Death Toucher. Just a 4/3. They're going to take an attack. The Wildborn Preserver. I'm going to start copying hostage takers, taking creatures, playing creatures. I suppose we'll bring in another Clarion. Don't need the Unmoored Ego. Alenda doesn't seem great either. Probably Casualties of War just in case they're playing some bigger stuff. Our deck's very well suited to beat up on like random decks. This deck beats up on random decks very, very well. Opponent loves to be on the play. Very nice of them. card here. Found a lot of lands. Save this one to scry, or to cycle. And, Vanish Reversal is a very good draw. Don't have black mana yet. We'll get that next for next turn if we want to. Kind of just want to throw Yorion into hand. The Crystal Barricade. I do think I want a Vanishing versus this thing. It's like the only card that they haven't played that moderately scares me. This thing can get out of hand if they get a bunch of Angels put into play. Yeah, it's a strange deck. I'm assuming it's like a Green White Company deck. Authority of the Councils. I'm just going to jam Yorion into play and get to draw 2 cards. Our hand is not particularly great here. Not that we're in a bad spot, but... Definitely a little light on the business side here. Let's destroy the Crystal Barricade here. Play Sacred Treasure tapped, hold up Abrupt Decay. Wildborn Preserver. I'm going to play with a Triome. Use the other one to cycle. We'll pillage this turn, try to find ourselves either Bring to Light to go grab a Niv or a Niv so we can just refuel our hand. See if we can find a Niv. Niv Mizzet Reborn. Oh. Brutal. Hey, how's it going? Doing good tonight. Playing some metagame challenge, see if we can win some packs this evening. Practice up for Jaffer's running a Pioneer tournament tomorrow on Arena. We're going to play in that as well. The amount of time Niv Mizzet has only drawn me 1 or 0 cards is astonishing for how many double cost spells are on this deck. Hit me. This one. We'll cast this one. Alright, first match done. Next game. Nice 1-0 start to this. See how many packs we can get tonight playing. We'll play a different deck probably every run through. If anyone has any decks they want to see us play through, just pop them in the chat. We'll probably give it a shot. As long as I'm not too far off on wild cards for it.
Have a fork.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Thank you. Probably Phoenix. Discard Phoenix here. Throwing into play, attack for 5. Oh, Lightning Axe. Now, Lightning Axe not particularly good right here. That Nim Visit's not bad. Either one of these let me cast this thing. Question is, do I want to cast out or just want Urian in hand? Depends on how we're feeling about when we want a Sunfall. Don't really want to lose this to a Sunfall. I just want to shove this in my hand. I think Pioneer's in a really good spot. I'm really sad that they basically made it so Pioneer's mostly irrelevant for the next year. Because I feel like it was in a pretty good spot during the last RC. I think Pioneer's in the best place it's ever been currently, in my opinion. We're playing Crackling Drake in the main, huh? This is a board that I'm very happy with Sunfalling. It is. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to get it into the format for in the future, staples of Pioneer are cheap right now. Very, very good time to get into them. Man, they're playing like a bigger blue-red deck. Playing Fable the Mirror Breaker and... Agreed. I feel like they got Pioneer finally into a really good spot, and then they're like, you know, actually, we're not going to play that format anymore. What do I want to try to do here? Let's cast Niv. I don't think I hate just casting Niv. Vanishing Burst is a good pickup for next turn. I mean, that's fine. A Leyline Binding would be ideal. They shouldn't have anything in their deck that can kill this. I wouldn't assume. Hexproof from monocolors is really good against the Lightning Axe deck. I mean, they have to be playing Phoenix, right? Just playing just a really big version of it. Or is this what this deck looks like now? I guess I haven't played a lot of Pioneer since the last RC. It looks like most of them run Artist Talents still. There's a Phoenix. So they get to bring a Phoenix back this turn for sure. Where's the old Arclight? I mean, I'm not sure if they are supposed to attack here. Okay. They have another treasure cruise? I definitely want a Vanishing versus the Ledger Shredder. Shock and pass, huh? I like the Vanishing versus that one. See what you have to say about that opponent. I think I'm just casting Niv again. I guess I could Vanishing verse again. So having Jumpstart is such a sweet mechanic. White, green, red. Yeah, we can't quite cast a Niv. We're missing blue. Cast Yorion. I think just holding up Vanishing verse again is fine. They're going to attack. We're a little low. I would like to be able to cast Deafening Clarion next turn to gain some life. Yeah, exactly. I'm a little worried about the Hollow Storm Giants. Don't want to die to that. That would be awkward. We haven't found a Bring to Light yet. Deafening Clarion can clear up the board. Treasure Cruise is going to let them discard again from hand. We'll see what they discard before we decide if we want a Vanishing Verse here. Did I find another Arclight Phoenix to discard? Nope. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that thing. They're gonna get another Phoenix into play this turn. Sure. Assuming they're gonna attack with both. Pushing 3 points of damage. Big Niv. Big Niv draws us one card again. Thank you, Niv Mizzet. I appreciate that. I have like an unsummon. You play unsummon in that deck? Play Brazen Borrower. Basically unsummon. Oh, they're playing Spell Pierce too. Kind of forgot about the Brazen Borrowers. There's a lot of treasure cruises. There's a lot of cruising going on over there. I have 13 cards left in their deck. I think we're dead here. Morty goes fine. Valky's not particularly great. Abrupt Decay is not very good. Abrupt Decay is fine. Lightning Helix is less than ideal. Probably want Fatal Pushes instead of Lightning Helixes. I think that's fine. See if Niv can maybe draw us more than one card again. I'm not asking for like 5 or 6 cards. I'm just asking for more than one. Like green. Say it's kind of awkward. Was it up the Beanstalk? Has Fatal Push and Vanishing Verse? We can't cast either of these. What mana we have to get? probably just a ship. This hand's really good if we can find a white source. We're going to keep it. Get a forest. Hope our up the beanstalk can carry us here. That was a great draw. Campbell's great. Card's real good. Really good in this matchup, too. Especially, like, post-board. Makes it real awkward for them to do things. They don't want to keep in random 2 damage removal spells against us. Go, Campbell. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and up the beanstalk. We're going to Vanishing versus the Fable, the Mirror Breaker. Honestly, we're probably just going to go for the Throw the Token, too. Nah, or we'll save the Fatal Push. So used to playing Standard, not used to having Fatal Push in the deck. That's profs. You take it. Take the damage. Good thing we did a Sylvan character. We wouldn't be able to cast anything. Would have been real awkward. Sure, rest in peace. It's pretty good. Get him a little bit lower. Let's get this rest in peace in play. We'll go ahead and throw Yorion into hand here. Don't have to worry about any treasure cruises anytime soon now. We can push this here. That's rough. That would have triggered our revolt if we got a land or Yorion. It's annoying. Granted, both of our 5-minute spells got countered by Mystical Dispute, so. Shock him. This card's so punishing against this deck. Feels so good. I'd love to just have like another Crackling Drake. It'd be a little annoying. But if they do, we get it for sure. Stick our Niv. I think I'm supposed to cast Fable here. Lightning Axe my Campbell. It's not very nice. Resolves. Now we can Fatal Push the Crackling Drake. Negate. Let's get Niv Mizzet out there and see what happens. Ooh, we found a binding. That's good. Aether Gust. I'll leave that on top. That's fine. I'm very okay with drawing Niv Mizzet again. Well, I drew our sideboard cards, and they were in fact good. So hopefully we can just do that again. I don't think we want the Deafening Clarion. Let's go ahead and just have Rest in Peace and Campbell in opening hand. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, an Arch opening. I think his hand's fine. Big fan of Naruto. Love that show. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and stick this here. The manga's great. The anime's great. It's all great. A null? I haven't seen a null in ages. Kind of forgot that was even a card. So we have Island, Forest. So this will give us the other two. Okay. Would like to be able to cast our Leyline Bindings. Unfortunately, they are very close to being able to just start casting Treasure Cruise, which is annoying. In fact, they can cast one this turn if they want to. Then we're on hoping Alenda can do some good things for us. Alenda will be very difficult for them to interact with once we get in play. Try to hope they don't have a counterspell for it. Or like hard cast Mystical Dispute to counter it, probably. But I do think we're supposed to cast it. We can't just sit here forever. They actually do have the inevitability in the late game if we don't have any of our good... we have double white. If I grab another green, we'll have a single green. If we don't have a Rest in Peace in play, they can definitely overrun us. That is a Brazen Borrower. The old hardcast Brazen Borrower. I like it. So we can tag the Crackling Drake with a Leyline Binding here. Or, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. Casting Bring to Light is not the right call. I'm gonna add Yorion to hand and just cast Leyline Binding. This was, we should have done it the other way around. That way, if they had Spell Pierce, it would have been okay. But they did not have it. Thank goodness. That'd have been real awkward. I don't know if Brazen Borrowers are on. Yeah, they have negate for that. I think I'm okay with trading this for a Crackling Drake if they want to trade it. I sincerely doubt they will, but if they do, I'm fine with it. Don't really want a Sunfall. I think I'm just grabbing Big Niv. Trying to find like a Vanishing Verse or Abrupt Decay or some things. Alright, so we're 3 for 3 for Niv, giving us 1 card. Our Nivs are not liking us today. Five mana, draw 1 card is not great. I will 100% jump this Niv in front of that Crackling Drake. Without a second thought. Alright, so Crackling Drake's gonna get 2+ power now. Or 2+ impulse encounters probably. Aether Gust. I don't think we can afford to draw that one again. I like this deck a lot. It's really strong. Drew a Sunfall. Alright, I am very ready to get negated right out of this game. So, we can play around Aether Gust and Mystical Dispute by just casting this thing. But we can't beat Negate or Spell Pierce. Alright, go ahead. As long as the opponent can stay away from drawing Treasure Cruise, we're in an okay spot. Cabal's pretty good on opponents at 4. I didn't even realize we had opponent down to 4 already. Best way to shut the door. Start with Cabal. Or Campbell, I mean. Start with Campbell.